Limitation creates value. What do I mean by that? Well, look at anything, any type of product that we admire or love. There's not a ton of them. We admire a fine automobile and they're sold on a waiting list. Maybe an extravagant piece of jewelry. I think the De Beers has a monopoly on diamonds because they've portioned diamonds out to the world. They're not everywhere. They're not the rocks that you find in your yard. And so in keeping with that, there's a story about a stamp collector who owned one of the two most valuable stamps in the world, and he sought out the second one, and when he bought the second one, he burned it, which created the first one to be the most valuable stamp in the world. So that one was more valuable than the two of them combined because it was of limitation. And I look at that and I think about, we all have that X factor. If you are this deep in the series and have watched my content, I talk about that specialness, that unique thing that's inside of you. And what I found is, and what other people tell me, is that beauty of us sometimes gets robbed by the shadow, and we don't fully live it out into the world. And if there's never been a man in love that hasn't said to me, when I asked him, I said, what was it about this woman that was just so special? And every time, they look at me and they go, there was just something different about her. She was just different than the other girls. And in his mind, it was that special little one thing, that uniqueness in you, that special little flavor of beauty, that little talent, that thing that is typically hidden under, it's our superpower, it's our uber strength, it's our X factor, that if we were to unmask and reveal this thing that we're most passionate about, that kind of knocks on the doorways or the backwards of our, the back doors of our hearts, that we fantasize and dream about the most. And so this is a spot where we talk about what is it inside of you that is truly breathtakingly awesome, that is not living out or not being lived out with a sense of purpose, or you could bring more of. There's a playing small too, that if you were to bring that forward to the life, would be to this world or to life or to your business or to your relationships and who you are, would create just tremendous value, both for yourself and for others, and really be able to operate in that sense of power and strength. And so read through this. We're coming up on our next post here in the next module that we'll talk about values and how we all have beautiful values in us, and we're going to mine those out of you. And as a way of prepping for that, begin thinking about the limitations that will create value now inside you. And thanks for being here. Let's move on to the next post.